Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD. This is actually a mod for Rome 2 Total War. It has been discontinued because they've moved the mod over to Attila, but they haven't released it to the general public yet. There are a few YouTubers out there that have been able to play some matches on it and have fun with it, but I have not. I am a small YouTube channel, so unfortunately, I do not have access to it, but I do have access to the Rome 2.1, just like everybody else, and so I downloaded it, and I am in love with it. It is so much fun. They did a really good job on it, and I'm really excited to see the Attila version, because in this version, they only have custom battle. You can only do stuff with custom battle. As you can see, they have quite a few different factions, though, and some pretty detailed rosters. But they do not have a campaign for it for Rome 2, but they are doing that for Attila, so very excited about that. Basically, that's going to be my Medieval 3, so honestly, I think I'm more excited about the release of that mod, and there's a Lord of the Rings one that's coming out too that I'm really excited for, and I think I'm more excited for those than Warhammer Total War. Yeah, that one, yeah. Anyways, we'll get right down to it. We're gonna watch a battle replay. It was me as the Kiev Rus versus Arius as the Kingdom of Poland. So kind of an interesting battle. I believe we play it on a snowy field, so let's just get right into it. Look at how well they did like these unit cards too. They look really well done. And, you know, honestly, like, we're just testing things out, you know, trying things, figuring out how some of the units work and, you know, what's best. So yeah, that's just my excuse for losing this battle. Spoiler alerts, but... Or maybe I don't. Maybe I'm trolling you and I do not lose this battle. But anyways, let's go ahead and go in here and look at things. So first of all, we will look at my force. I have a force of I have 6 of these dismounted Druzhina, which look really well done. There you go, you can get a good look at them. Yeah, they look really nice. Really well done. Then I have 1 unit of mercenary infantry, just because I didn't have enough money for another Druzhina. They look pretty good too, though, honestly. And then on my flanks, which get highly messed up, I do have a... Oh my god, I don't even know if I can pronounce this. It's a Churne Klabuki, which is a bow cavalry unit. Missile cavalry. Pretty well armored, too. Then I also have 2 of these Druzhina cavalry units, which are pretty heavy units as well. Pretty heavy melee cav units. Not the heaviest in the game, but they look really good. Oh my gosh, I love them. And then I have a Rus militia spearmen, which also look really nice. And then on the flanks, I have the same... Oh, and so he's rushed forward, sorry, with Polish noble cavalry, which they're missile cavalry as well, but they throw javelins. I don't really... So I put them in Cantabrian circle, but I'm not sure how effective it was. As you can see, there's quite a few dead bodies here, and very few dead opponent bodies, but I mean, javelins are more powerful anyways. But this flank is the same. I've got... Actually, I might have... no, that's the general unit. Okay, so yeah, I have 2 Druzhina cavalry, and then the Rus militia spear, and these missile cavalry units, which are called Churny Klabuki, which sounds strange because I'm probably saying it wrong. And I only brought 2 units of archers this time, but I did bring mercenary archers, which are reasonably middling archers, lower to middling. I mean, look, they got axes and maces on their belts and swords, so I mean, you know, they're all right. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm probably gonna fast forward a bit because it does take me a long march. He kind of waits for me over there, and I march towards him. He's pretty happy to just send these Polish noble cavalry in to harass me. And as you can see, I think these guys are even more heavily armored than my Churny Klabuki. Yeah, I think they are. Plus they have javelins, which are a little bit more powerful. They look really good. Okay, so let's just go look at his army really quick, which we can't see all of it right now. He does have some of it in these trees, But we'll look at the rest of his army and then fast forward it a little bit. Just know that there's going to be his four Genites, or Polish noble cavalry, sorry, are going to be sitting there and harassing me for quite a while. I make some pretty stupid mistakes and lose. I lose quite a few men on the march over here, which is unfortunate. But he does have a lot of archers in this army. He has 4, I think they're mercenaries. Oh no, they're archer militias. Okay, so he has 4 archer militias. And then his infantry force is composed of 6 of these Polish noble infantry, which are pretty heavy. There you go, you can get a good look at them. Oh man, look at their armor too. Like, it's really cool to see like the cultural differences. Like, the Eastern European factions have very different looks than the northern ones, or the western ones, or the southern ones. Then there's a few Middle Eastern factions as well. And there's even a Mongol faction, but it's some of the Middle Eastern and Mongol factions are not fully equipped yet. In fact, they have kind of a version of the Byzantine Empire, the Nicaea Empire and the Latin Empire, but unfortunately it is unfinished at this time. So anyways, let's just go ahead and fast forward so we don't have to sit here and watch me march up here. But from what you can see here, it's obvious that I am not doing spectacular. I am moving up, though. I'm being the aggressor. He's pretty happy to sit back here because he does have these cav hidden away, and well, not only does he have cav hidden away, he also has, you know, these skirmishers harassing this flank, and then he goes and hides these skirmishers away because I do start taking some pretty good casualties on them with like an actual archer unit. So he does hide them away in this trees. Oh, now it's time to play. Okay, so he has moved out of hiding. 4 Polish cavalry units and his Polish knights, which are his general unit. They're kind of hidden there, but they're pretty cool. Yeah, these guys are pretty hidden as well, but you can kind of see them. So I start rushing some of my cav up a little bit. Yeah, see, you can kind of see we've just kind of a stalemate now that he's backed his. I mean, there's a little fight going on here with the Polish cav still. I'm pushing spearmen forward, and I still have these guys shooting. He actually charges these spearmen with these Polish noble cav, which was interesting. But yeah. So now I'm just moving my infantry forward. He has a lot of militia or archer militia. And as you can see here, taking some casualties. And you can tell that I am not the best Total War player. I enjoy commentating, I enjoy watching, and I enjoy playing, but it doesn't mean that I have to be good. But I do rush forward my infantry. I made a couple of mistakes, so I tried rushing them over here instead of like forward more. I also forgot to put them out. Now I put them in shield formation. So now they're going to try and form up, protect them a little bit against archer fire, but even so, I'm way too late. I mean, look how many casualties this unit's taking right now. Like, this unit's gone. I think he was concentrating fire on that unit, but either way, yeah, he was concentrating fire on that unit. Some of these other ones, like this one, he concentrated fire on, which was smart. So that's a trick to learn about archery. I don't know what's going on over there. It's a clusterfuck. But that's a good tip when you have a bunch of archers. You know, concentrate on a couple of units to do maximum potential damage. Because if you just spread the damage throughout the entire line, it's not going to mean as much. He does charge his cavalry into mine, and then he moves up his infantry to engage my now engaged, already previously engaged infantry, which is unfortunate. Means most of them are not going to get any type of charge bonus, but here you can see a bit of a fight going on. And I did... Apparently I have some Drusina cavalry headed this way. I think I saw that his his general unit was over here, so I was gonna try and hit it and tie it up, and then move one of these cavalry units over. But unfortunately, he does have some more cav units, and he's sending more over here, so that's not gonna go superbly well for me. Over here, I am able to get my Drusina to. I tried to charge into his archers, but I didn't see. There's some glitches with what you're seeing. I guess like when you zoom out, sometimes you don't see a unit fully. So I didn't realize there was cavalry there, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And now it's when he will rush these Polish noble cavalry out of the woods. Sorry, I have to keep checking. I'm not super familiar with the names of all the units still. So I am rushing forward my elite units. These are the Rus Guard Axemen, which are the most expensive units the Kiev Rus can buy. So I'm going to rush them up into the melee to just kind of assist there. I can see that he was breaking through the middling here. In hindsight, yeah, I rushed one here and then one kind of in that area. Yeah, so I blocked the hole here so my archers can continue firing. I do have I've charged his Polish noble cavalry with my my missile cavalry, and I've also put my militia spear unit in there to see if I can't do some damage. Over here, I did kill that that missile cav unit, and so now I'm going to try and bring my my 3 units that were way out there in to bear on the fight. And at first, it looks like I'm doing pretty good in the infantry fight. I have some pretty good infantry units, but he does have more cavalry that survived all of this than I do, and he is now starting to flank around, and he's going to begin hitting me pretty hard. I think this was going straight for my infantry or my archer unit there. These guys retreated, so I'm going to use these guys now. Instead of focusing on these, I'm going to try and help out this main line fight. So I rush these guys into here, kind of this area, and then I rush these guys up to try and assist this Drusina cavalry, which is still engaged with his cavalry unit. And an archer unit? No, 2 Polish cavalry units, okay. I did get a noble cav in my archers, which is unfortunate. But now, you know, the battle line is drawn, and things are not looking good. He's got some more Polish cavalry behind me, and he's pretty much free to hit me with hammer and anvil until the sun goes down. And I'm not sure why, but these guys just started sitting here. Like, I'd given them orders, but then I looked over here and I was like, why are they sitting there? I mean, these Tsar's guards are obviously engaged with the Polish cavalry, and these guys are shooting at it, but I don't know. Yeah, so we have some routing here. So I do free up some units here, but not many. It looks like the Rus Guard Axemen and the missile cavalry unit. But now he has surrounded me. You know, I am completely surrounded. Woo! Just like that. So things are not going to go well for me. He's just going to continue hammer and anviling me. And things might have gone a little bit better if I'd managed to get these units over here sooner, but unfortunately I do not get them there nearly quick enough. So I'm trying to move these axemen back into the fray, but in hindsight I probably should have moved them around and tried to flank. I do have one Rus militia spearman unit that came in from the back, but he's got so many archer militias that I was afraid that if I put my Rus Guard axemen back here, since they have no shield, since they're a shock infantry unit, that they would just get filled with arrows. So I don't know. And these guys are still not able to join the fight. You know, they still are separated from the fight. My general unit is engaged now with his general unit, and things are just not going well. Yeah. I mean, I have him outnumbered along the line here, but I mean, he has all these archers still, and he has all this cav still, and he's just taking his time. He knows he's going to win, so he's just going to take his time to make a nice, lovely rear charge. And you can already see that the rout is going to start happening soon with these Drusina cavalry units. And up here with these dismounted Drusina. And now the full retreat, the full rout is about to commence. And I very much lost that. Did not do a good job on that at all. But it was fun. I'm really liking this this medieval Total War 12-12-80 mod. It is a lot of fun. And in fact, if any of you guys would like to play a match with me and have the potential of having that battle aired on here, whether I lose or win, you know, just leave a comment below, and I would love to play against some of you guys in the near future. So yeah, I think we'll just fast forward. I mean, this is pretty much the last charge of my cavalry, and he's pretty much done. He's seen enough destruction, and I'm pretty scared to even look at this. Oh man. Yeah, he killed more than twice as many people as me. My losses were awful. Wow. Yeah, so let's just look at what he did and what he did not do, and then what I did. All right, so his Polish knights did okay. His general unit, his Polish cavalry not spectacularly well, but his Polish noble cavalry all did pretty well. Well, most of them, 261, 74. Surprisingly, not as many as I thought, though. These Polish noble infantry really held up their own, though, which was not what I was expecting. I thought these dismounted Drusina would be able to hold their own against them a little better. Admittedly, the Drusina were, I allowed them to get hit up by archers way more than I should have, but and then they got rear charged, but still, like 79, 0, 28, 28, 17, 55, 3. Yeah, not so spectacular. I mean, these Rus guard axemen did reasonably okay, but not that great. Yeah, there's really nothing I did good here, though. I mean, my highest kills were this Rus guard axeman, followed by this Drusina cav, followed by this Tsar's guard, but yeah, not too impressive. But yeah, if you think you can do better and take me on, then yeah, just let me know in the comments. And if you have a replay you'd like to show me, the email is in the description, so you can always send me any replays and I'll take a look at them. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.